Another day, another story. Section 54A of Criminal Procedure Code. Identification of person arrested. Where a person is arrested on a charge of committing an offense and his identification by any other person or persons is considered necessary for the purpose of investigation of such offense, the court, having jurisdiction may, on the request of the officer in charge of a police station, direct the person so arrested to subject himself to identification by any person or persons in such manner as the court may deem fit, provided that, if the person identifying the person arrested is mentally or physically disabled, such process of identification shall take place under the supervision of a judicial magistrate who shall take appropriate steps to ensure that such person identifies the person arrested using methods that person is comfortable with, provided further that if the person identifying the person arrested is mentally or physically disabled, the identification process shall be videographed. Section 55 of Criminal Procedure Code. Procedure when police officer deputes subordinate to arrest without warrant. 1. When any officer in charge of a police station or any police officer making an investigation under Chapter 12 requires any officer subordinate to him to arrest without a warrant, otherwise than in his presence, any person who may lawfully be arrested without a warrant, he shall deliver to the officer required to make the arrest an order in writing, specifying the person to be arrested and the offense or other cause for which the arrest is to be made, and the officer so required shall, before making the arrest, notify to the person to be arrested the substance of the order and, if so required by such person, shall show him the order. 2. Nothing in subsection 1 shall affect the power of a police officer to arrest a person under Section 41. Section 55A of Criminal Procedure Code. Health and safety of arrested person. It shall be the duty of the person having the custody of an accused to take reasonable care of the health and safety of the accused. Section 56 of Criminal Procedure Code. Person arrested to be taken before magistrate or officer in charge of police station. A police officer making an arrest without warrant shall, without unnecessary delay and subject to the provisions herein contained as to bail, take or send the person arrested before a magistrate having jurisdiction in the case, or before the officer in charge of a police station. Section 57 of Criminal Procedure Code. Person arrested not to be detained more than 24 hours. No police officer shall detain in custody a person arrested without warrant for a longer period than under all the circumstances of the case is reasonable, and such period shall not, in the absence of a special order of a magistrate under Section 167, exceed 24 hours exclusive of the time necessary for the journey from the place of arrest to the magistrate's court. Section 58 of Criminal Procedure Code. Police to report apprehensions. Officers in charge of police stations shall report to the district magistrate, or, if he so directs, to the subdivisional magistrate, the cases of all persons arrested without warrant, within the limits of their respective stations, whether such persons have been admitted to bail or otherwise. Section 59 of Criminal Procedure Code. Discharge of person apprehended. No person who has been arrested by a police officer shall be discharged except on his own bond, or on bail, or under the special order of a magistrate. Section 60 of Criminal Procedure Code. Power, on escape, to pursue and retake. 1. If a person in lawful custody escapes or is rescued, the person from whose custody he escaped or was rescued may immediately pursue and arrest him in any place in India. 2. The provisions of Section 47 shall apply to arrests under subsection 1, although the person making any such arrest is not acting under a warrant and is not a police officer having authority to arrest. Section 60A of Criminal Procedure Code. Arrest to be made strictly according to the code. No arrest shall be made except in accordance with the provisions of this code or any other law for the time being in force providing for arrest. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more videos.